Excellent. So,
Maybe not, but I do have the book.
perfect. Can you, under the actors tab, can you open up um, the actor for new traveler? Does it give you that, or maybe you should
Oh
have
yeah.
permission for it? It'll just be kind of a blank sheet.
Yep.
Perfect. So we're gonna work off of that, and if you have the book, that will help a ton, just for you to
Hold
be
on.
able to
Yeah.
use that. So let me get you on here. Um, the first thing that we do is we roll your characteristics, your strength, your dex, and whatnot, and you can roll a 2d6, and then you just do them in order. Or on Foundry, you can actually type in /UPP, and it will give you, it'll like pre-roll just a set of characteristics. So let me, if you want to do that
Like that.
twice, you can do that twice, and I'll let you pick the one. Yeah, I'll let you pick the one that you like. So do that one more time. Okay, so your top one, you've got a total of 44 points. The bottom one has 38. The top one's honestly the better one. Strength is 5 on either one of those. Dex is 6 on either one of those. Your endurance is 5 on the top one or 9 on the bottom one. And then the bottom one, the intellect, education, and social are all 6. The top one, you got 5, 12, and 1. With that 12 and 1, you're probably highly educated, and that's a really high social. You're probably possibly even a noble. You would be really, really well known. If that's something that you want to pursue, that would be the one to take. If you want just kind of a general, not super great at everything, you're sort of there. No, with a social of 11, you could actually be like a knight. Is the rank 11 gets you that possible title.
Ooh.
So like the son of nobility. So you would be Sir something something. So maybe something fun to pursue here.
Yeah, let's do that because I think the other. It sounded like the other two characters were kind of more military based anyway.
Yeah, so this will be
So this
fun.
should be pretty good.
So I'm just going to drag those scores onto your character sheet. There we go. And they have updated. Now, looking at your education, we're going to do your background skills. Now, you should be able to see, hopefully, like your map should show like the background skills on the left. On the right side, it has different packages. On the left or in your book on page 9, you should see the background skills, and you get to choose your education modifier, which is 2 plus 3. So you get 5 background skills, and they'll all be at level 0. So you can choose 5 of those from that list on page 9, or you may see it on your screen. Let me know which ones you would like, and I will make those adjustments to your character sheet.
We'll do. Hmm, Intelligence of 5 is a little low, so let's do maybe admin.
Okay?
Um, Art.
Oh, awesome. Now you can choose.
Carouse.
Now with art of 0, all of your things are 0. If you get more skills in art, you get to choose. Is it performer, holography, instrument, visual media, etc.
Okay.
So then you said carouse. Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's 3. Got 2 more.
And then language
Nice. Okay. And 1 more.
and maybe drive.
Nice. Perfect. Okay, at this point, you are 18 years old and you're ready to decide how you want to go about your career. I'm going to take us to another page. This is the pre education portion. You can choose to do this or you can go right into a career. And there is a career that is a noble. But if you want to go that route, if you feel like your character would go to university, we can do that. If you think they would go into the military academy, we can do that as well. Otherwise, we can look at professions. How do you think your traveler would have, what would they have done at age 18?
Well, they're not very smart, huh?
Well, their education is really high. Education is 12. So
Oh,
they
true.
are
Okay, so
very
they are.
well educated. So they are book smart, but they are not street smart.
Okay, so yeah, I guess they'd probably go to university. You know, if they're from a noble family,
Yeah.
has money,
So I'm going to go
probably be
into...
expected.
It absolutely would be. I'm going to go into the history portion of your character sheet. We're going to add a term, and then we're going to edit it. So term 1, this is going to be prestigious university. Okay, so to get into the university, you need to make an education roll, and you need to roll 6 or higher. So on that character sheet, you can just click on the EDU. It will add your +2 modifier. You just want a 6 or higher, and that means that you're able to get in to the university. And you get a +1 to that as well because your social is higher than 9. So yeah, easily get in. Let me spell prestigious correct, and then let me edit this, and we'll start typing in your history. You were admitted to a university, to a private university that caters to the aristocratic elite.
Beautiful.
Maybe your father pulled a few strings as you showed signs of maybe disinterest. This is probably reflect your low intellect, disinterest, or perhaps lack of concentration during your formative years. It was his hope that his firstborn would be reformed at university and emerge a scion. No, that's not the one. Scion. Ready to engage in high society. It's all going to go downhill from here. This is awesome. Okay, so...
Everybody does.
Right. So getting into university, you choose one skill. There's a list on the bottom of page 16. You choose one of those skills. You'll get it at level 0. And then you choose another skill. You'll get it at level 1. So level 0 just means you have basic proficiency. Level 1 means you're actually trained in that. And if you choose one of the ones that you already have 0 in, it will... and you want to put 0 in there, it's just going to stay 0. If you choose one that you already have 0 in, it will go up to 1, or you can pick one that you're not trained in and take it up to 1. So this kind of reflects like what your specific experience taught you at university.
I think we'll go for maybe science.
Okay. Do you want that to be the 0 or the 1?
The 1.
Okay, so then you get to choose which field of science, and there's a list of about maybe 15. So if you look on your character sheet, there's under science, there's archaeology, astronomy,
Yes.
biology, chemistry, cosmology, cybernetics, and so on. Which one of those do you want to be level 1? And if you don't know what any of those are, let me know, and I can hopefully explain it.
What would he do? He'll do, what's psionicology?
So that would have to do with the field of psionics. So psionics are like mental skills, like telepathy and things like that. It is very forbidden, basically. It's outlawed in the Imperial space, but there are a race of human-like beings called Jodani that are almost universally psionic. And so if you were to specialize in that, which you could, the Imperium might see you as a useful tool against the Jodani. But it's also, you might get red flagged by saying, hey, he's looking into these things. But it's however you want your character to go.
And then sophantology?
So a sophont is any species that has mastered language. And there's a lot of different species out in the wide universe. And so you would study like different beings and like their languages and customs.
Okay. Maybe he'll go for that.
Sophontology.
Yeah, lean into the already language one.
Oh,
Maybe his daddy does a lot of like interaction.
yeah. What do you want to be your skill
Diplomat.
0? You could take diplomat later on. You could take advocate. That's more like legal affairs. You've got
Yes, let's do advocate.
advocate. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, it's a -3. Wow, that's a good one to do.
Yeah, so that'll bring it all the way up to 0. Plus, you'll add your education, so now you'll have a +2 anytime you make an advocate roll. Let's edit this in here. So your studies focused on sophontology and the customs and languages of sophonts in charted space. Your father approved of this, as many of his dealings are with the intelligentsia of the regions near your home. You also found that legal classes afforded you a chance to make a change in the lives of those you serve. Perfect. Now we need to see if you graduate. So this is where it's going to be tricky for you because of your low intelligence. So to graduate, your education will go up by 1. So let me increase your education. That goes up to 13. Perfect. And now to graduate, you need to roll intellect 6 or higher. If you get 10 or higher, you'll graduate with honors, and you have a -1. The odds are you're still going to get a 6, but we'll see how you roll.
Oh,
No.
Worked out.
Okay, so you didn't graduate, so let's add that in. There's on the next table, there's some events, and let's roll on the event table. That's 2d6. So you're going to roll 2 6-sided die. You can type in /R space 2d6, and we'll see what your event was, and this may show us why you failed to graduate. 9. You develop a healthy interest in a hobby or other area of study. Gain any skill of your choice with the exception of Jack of all trades at level 0. So that's actually pretty good. So what was your hobby in school? You can pick any skill at level 0.
Let me see.
So you could take diplomat at level 0 if you want to get into diplomacy, or any like science-based skill, or like engineering. Well, actually, your science are all 0, but like engineering, electronics.
I feel like you can't be a diplomat as a hobby.
You could take gambler. Maybe you get
Gambler. That's one thing I was thinking. That's what like the son, of a nobleman might
get
into in college.
fortune.
Like it's got to be like gambling or like I don't know, something crazy like survival. Maybe he goes mountaineering.
Nice.
We'll do gambler.
Gambler, perfect. And for some reason, I gave you leadership instead of language. I clicked on the wrong box, so I fixed that. Gambler, perfect. So now we have a little more to the story. You were introduced to a high-stakes gambling club. If I could type gambling club. And the allure of chance began to detract from your studies. Once a promising student, you found yourself on the outside looking in and failed to graduate. Your father disapproved. And let's see this. Your father's disapproval was worse than a firing squad. Nice. Okay. So we know how your first 4 years as an adult went, and it wasn't pretty. So now we're going to go to, let me take us to the career list. So now you're going to choose a career. So noble is an option. And there you could try and be like a diplomat, there's an administrator, or you could just become a dilettante, kind of a playboy. You tried school, it didn't work. I'm going to take my dad's money, I'm going to have fun. Or you could become, if you want to become a scholar, or try and join the military, or maybe you just become a drifter and just wander
You can be
around.
a scholar after failing out of university. I can become a physician.
You could, yeah. So maybe you forged like your diploma.
All right, let's do it. Maybe he's gonna go and try and be a physician to get his dad's approval again.
Awesome. All right, let me go to. I've got a scene for scholar. I'll take us there.
And while he's been talking to a lot of different people, he's learned to care for people and wants to help them.
I love it. Okay, to get in as a scholar, you need to make a qualification roll. And your roll is going to be an intelligence. You need a 6 or higher. If you fail this, your only options are the draft or to become a drifter. You can do this. This will be awesome. 6 or higher. You got it.
Oh!
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so the first thing you do is what's called basic training. All of the service skills, you get those at level 0. So you get drive or flyer. You already have drive, so maybe take flyer at level 0.
Okay.
You get electronics at 0. You get diplomat at 0. You get medic at 0. You get investigate, and you would get science, but you already have it. So, and you're going to go into the physician field. You're actually probably going to do really well because it's based on education. The hard part was just getting in. But I love the idea that you kind of cheated your way in. So let's put this term in. Let me do this.
You took a gamble.
Oh, absolutely. This is awesome. Okay. Alright, scholar. Let's see, physician. And you are a scholar. Okay. Did you forge your diploma?
Do you need one to be a scholar?
No, well, not necessarily. I mean, maybe you used your family connections. How did you get in to become a physician?
Yeah, I feel like you would have tried to use that route.
Perfect. With family connections in hand, the lack of a university diploma was not a hindrance to your pursuit of medicine.
Good old nepotism,
Right? Oh boy. Are you a doctor, a healer, or a medical researcher? A healer would be like not a mainstream medicine, but like alternative medicine.
Oh. I'd say he'd be a doctor, not a researcher. He's not intelligent enough for that, let's say. But he can memorize things with his education.
In fact, let's put that down. Your ability to memorize facts and information was key in your success. Okay, so now we need to roll. It's called survival. This is, do you get through the 4 years without getting kicked out or without something bad happening? So for physician, it's education 4 or higher. So super easy. You have like a +2. So I think.
Yeah. You can't fail it.
Right. Excellent. So you succeed. So now we want to roll on the events table for this. So that's a 2d6.
Oh yeah.
Seven. Life event. Roll on the life events table. So that's on page 46. I don't have this on Foundry, but if you want to go to 46, and I think you roll 2d6 again. Yeah, and we'll see what your life event is. All right, so you got a 9. So that looks like travel. You move to another world. You gain +2 modifier to your next qualification roll. So,
Okay.
Is this like the Peace Corps? Are you like sent somewhere to go help others, or do you follow someone like a professor or a
Yeah, maybe he'd do like a study abroad thing to practice his other like languages and stuff.
your interests in Sophonts leads you to accept an offer to continue your career in another system. Okay, so now we have to do advancement. This is, do you go up a rank in your career? So for physician, it's education 8 or higher. You got it. So now you go up to rank 1, and you get the skill medic 1 for free. So let me change that. And if you had a 0, it would, or if you had -3, it would still go up to 1. You have a 0, but it goes up to 1. Perfect.
Oh wow, there are a lot of levels.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
So let's add this. You advance up the promotion ladder and find happiness in your work. Okay, you now have an option. You can leave this profession and go pursue something else, or you can continue in this profession and try to get more skills, have more events, increase your rank. At any point you can say, that's as far as I want to go. Now I want to become a traveler. Right now you are 26.
I think he'll stick to it. He feels like he just got to the other new system.
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't need to make a qualification roll. You automatically qualify. So now you get to roll on a skill table. And so there is, on page 42, there's like the skills and training tables. You can roll on either personal development table, service skills, advanced education, or physician. And you'll roll one 6-sided die, and whatever one it says you get, that's what you get. So personal development can help you to increase like your stats, and the advanced education is more higher level stuff, or physician is more specific to that. What table do you want to roll on?
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll do personal development. Oh, but you rolled it. I see.
So yeah, you'll roll a d6, and whatever one you get, you may get social again, or you could get dex or intelligence or endurance.
So if I get like medic, it'll just increase to medic 2 or whatever.
Right. Yep. It'd go up 1 level.
It's not bad either. I got like 3 stats that could just get all bumped up by 1 though.
Yeah, if you can get them up by 1, then you're
So-
not going to have the minus on there.
Yeah, maybe let's do the personal development table.
Okay, roll a d6.
And
2. Education. So your education goes up to 14. Nice. Now you need to make your survival roll. This is an education. You need a 4 or higher. And I think if you get snake eyes, I think that you can't advance in your profession, I think is what the rule is. So you're still going to survive. Yeah, you easily survive. Now roll a 2d6 and we'll roll on that events table. And you get 6, which is you're given advanced training in a specialist field. Roll education again. If you get 8 or higher, you get 1 skill of your choice at level 1. Oh, no, you didn't. Shoot. So you went in for some advanced training, but something happened. So let's write this up in your history. Oh, actually, you can do an advancement roll before we do that. So you need an education 8 or higher to advance as a physician.
oh, I got it.
You got it.
Okay, I got the +2.
Perfect.
Maybe I saw a woman that attracted my attention in the class or something, and I just couldn't focus.
I love it. All right, let's do scholar. And still a physician.
Oh, but they're all aliens.
Right? You poured yourself into study and were given the opportunity to seek advanced training. However, you met... Was it another human or was it an alien?
We'll call it an alien.
So the 2 most common ones are going to be Vargar and Aslan, or Aslan. So Vargar is like a dog person. Aslan is a cat person. Vargar, there's a lot of Vargars out and about. The cat people, they're pretty haughty, but you're also very high in social, so they would probably be okay hanging out with you. They're also very militaristic. It's almost like feudal Japan sort of analog. The Vargar are just like, everyday Joes. Those would be the 2 kind of humanoid ones. Or you can meet a droin, which is like an insect, a kakri that's like a horse sort of animal. Or we could
You study abroad. Maybe we just roll on it. Let's see.
Yeah. So maybe 1 is Vargar, 2 is Aslan, 3 is miscellaneous. We'll come up with something new, and
right.
4 is human. So roll a 4-sided die. So miscellaneous. So I'll let you kind of describe this individual. Was it a female?
Maybe let's just have it be like this kind of rare alien that like you don't see very often. So maybe he was just kind of captivated.
You met a rare intelligent species that spoke in clicks and chirps. You were instantly fascinated, and maybe this prevented you from passing your specialist training. However, you gain a valuable ally. Let's do that.
Okay.
So we can add an ally on here onto your sheet. And let's give this person a name. About Kicklet. Kicklet.
I like it.
Kicklet. Let's see. And they are. Perfect. Okay, so you are now 30 years old. Do you want to continue? When you reach 34, so after this next term, you have to roll on the aging table to see if your stats start to decrease as you get older. You can continue as a scholar and getting more skills, or you can stop here, or you can change profession. One thing we need to do, so you raised up rank this time plus last time. Whenever you increase your rank, you get another roll on those tables. So you get 2 rolls on the either personal development, service skills, advanced education, or physician. I forgot to do that for you.
Two rolls on the
skills and training on page 42. So you can either do the personal development table, the service skills, the advanced education, or the physician.
Well, why do I get 2?
So whenever you advance a rank, which you passed your advancement last time plus this time, you get an extra roll on there, and I forgot to give that to you.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do that now.
So I'll go for the personal development one again.
Okay.
To start.
6. A language. Oh, so this is
that
perfect.
Makes sense.
So yeah, let's see if I can. I don't know if I can edit this language. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Let me change this. Education. Oh, I don't know if it's going to let me do this. Let's see if I make it a skill. I want to add this language if I can do it. Shoot, I may have to figure out how to do this later, but I'm going to add this as a skill and give you level 1 in it.
That works.
Let's see. Is it settings? Let me edit. Okay, let me just put it in your history. Go ahead and do your second roll, and then we'll get that added on there. I'm going to make your language score 1, just so I remember.
Personal development again. We're committed.
Another language. Man. Okay.
He's learning his clicks and clacks, and
do you specialize in that?
No, he'll probably do a
different language.
Because he is, studying abroad, so he'll learn a common one as well.
So for now, let me put 2 skills in Galangic, which is just kind of like the common language. But we'll fix this after the fact once I'm able to add these in here. So let me add that to your history here. Because of this relationship, you gain proficiency in their language. I'm going to call it Cacalic. As well as an additional language. Perfect. Okay, so now you're 30. Do you want to continue on as a scholar?
I think he's starting to get a little tired of it, but he's got a friend now. The gambling den is looking good.
Yeah,
He's going to keep going for one more term.
Perfect. So you don't need to roll qualification. So you just roll on one of those skill tables, either personal development, service, advanced education, or physician.
Doesn't he have to graduate first, or right now?
Nope, not with this. So, so you already. After we did your last skill, we did your advancement. You went up another level, so you're rank 2 in.
Okay.
In this, I think. Let me make sure. Did you get a? Yeah, you got a 9 on that.
Personal development. He can do it.
There we go. So intellect.
Get that in too.
Yeah, that's the good one. Perfect. So that goes up to a 0. Now you need to make your survival roll. So you just don't roll snake eyes. This education. Got it. So now roll a 2d6 and we will see what your event is during this time.
Yes.
8. All right. 8 is... Pull this up here. You have the opportunity to cheat in some fashion, advancing your career and research by stealing another's work, by using an alien device, or by taking a shortcut, and so forth. If you refuse to do this, you gain nothing. If you accept, roll Deception 8 or higher, or Admin 8 or higher, and you're good in Admin. If you succeed, you get a +2 dice modifier to any one benefit roll. So benefits come into play when you're done. Then you'll roll to see like if you get money or items or things like that. And you can increase a skill by 1 level, but then you also get an enemy. If you fail that roll, you get an enemy and lose 1 benefit roll. So kind of a high risk, high reward, or you can just choose not to cheat in this.
Well, you know how he feels about gambling, though.
Right. So if you want to do it, nailed it. Okay, so you pass, so you get a +2. Let me write this down. +2 benefit roll, and then you also you get any skill by 1 level. So what skill do you want? And that can go from 0 to 1, or from -3 to 0, or 1 to 2, or anything like that.
And are skills like the bold ones, like, or
So-
not?
so
Rather,
you
are
could
they
choose-
the main ones?
Yeah, so you can choose any. You can choose anything.
So I could, like, if I were to increase science by 1.
Yeah, you could pick a different field,
That'd be-
or you could increase sophontology up to from 1 to 2.
Okay, so particular fields.
Yep.
Got it.
What do you think you'll take?
I know it's a hard one. I don't know.
You could take something like, if it's, maybe you hacked into like your retirement portfolio. That would be like computers under electronics, and you could bump computers up to 1, or if it was like you just changed the paperwork, maybe admin goes up, or advocate, maybe you found some legal loophole that could go up.
Yeah, maybe admin would go up. Maybe he was able to figure out how some of the tests are designed or something,
Or did you find like the answer key and made a copy of it? Like did you actually cheat, or did you more exploit something?
gotcha. Or maybe we go the Kraus route.
You got some dirt on somebody, you blackmail them.
Yeah, exactly. Or just he's made friends and kind of ingratiated himself to the
Oh,
professors there.
I love it. Let me let's do an advancement roll. So this is education 8 or higher.
And maybe the enemy that he made is another student who took notice that he's doesn't have to put in as much work.
Nice. So you get the advancement. So you go up to level 3. So you get science 1. So you can pick any one of those science skills and it will go up to level 1.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to be like the face of the party. It's going to be awesome.
Maybe we'll do psychology.
Perfect. Nice. All right, let's write this up. Scholar. And you're a physician. You begin to get bored with your studies and duties and find yourself falling back into your gambling ways. At a social function, you grease a few palms and meet the right people to get an edge on your career and your retirement prospects. Your family is exceedingly wealthy, but the temptation to use your wiles and find success through other means pays off. Perfect. You also gain an enemy. So who do you piss off? So maybe someone else that was like in line for a promotion, like you take their spot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like another student, they notice the way that I'm interacting with some of the teachers there, the faculty, and they realize that maybe I'm not the most qualified, and I'm getting to my position through some other means.
Nice. But it isn't a victimless crime. One of the physicians in your field that is due for promotion is overlooked for you, a somewhat lazy and unmotivated playboy. He knows you didn't earn it on your merits, and he begins to turn against you. He refuses to work with you and begins to poison others towards you. You'll still overcome this, I'm sure. But let's add an enemy here. Name him Rogerson Dowles. And he has some power. He's influential, and he's blinded by hate. I love that. Nice. Okay, perfect.
Is that default thing?
So now we're going to roll on the aging table. You're now 34. So it's on page 49. You're going to roll 2d6, and you're going to, as a negative modifier, it's the number of terms you have. And you've done 4 terms. So you'll subtract 4 from this. So 2d6, we will subtract 4 from it. And as long as you get a positive number, yeah, you're good. So no problem with aging. Do you want to go another term?
I think he's on his way out now.
So you can retire now, and you can either stop here and become a traveler, or you can pick up another profession for a term.
Oh, jeez. Look at the professionalist again.
Yeah. And I can pull that up for us as well.
Is. So maybe he's done studying to be a physician, and he returns home.
Okay.
Would he be an administrator, diplomat, or a dilettante, though?
So I would think either diplomat or dilettante. Like, are you just kind of a, flaunting your wealth and success playboy, or are you using your power to try and improve the lot of others?
Well, the reason why he went into being a physician was to help other people, but he also is a bit of a sleazeball in a way.
Yeah, he's got like
So-
his heart's in the right place, but there's something in his brain that I think a lot of wealthy people have, where they just they can't relate to the common person, and he does things
there's
that
not a
other
hybrid.
people would be so upset. Like, why did you do that? And he's like, just because I could. It's like it was almost just to prove that he could do it.
It's almost, maybe he'd be a dilettante. Like, his father gives him a diplomat job, but he kind of does what he wants instead.
Awesome. So here is the noble. So you need to roll a 10 or higher on your social. You get a +1 on that. Oh, sorry, and there's a dice modifier, -1 for every previous career. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll get a +1
Oh,
and then
crap.
-4.
So -3.
Oh, actually, never mind. Automatic qualification if your social is 10 or higher. So you automatically qualify.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So when you qualify, this counts as like basic training again because it's a new career. But rather than getting all of the service skills, you can pick one. So one of admin, advocate, electronics, diplomat, investigate, or persuade, and you'll get that at level 0.
Wait, where is the list?
So it's on page, what page is this? 38 under skills and training.
And anything for the dilettante one?
No, so this is your since this is your first time in this career, you just pick one of the service skills. And you already have admin, you already have advocate, you already have electronics, you have diplomat, you do not have, or you have investigate. The only one you don't have is persuade.
All right, we'll take that one.
Yeah. Perfect. So
Oh, there they are. I don't know why I couldn't see that. Okay.
now we're going to see if you um, if you survive this term. So if are you going as a dilettante?
Yeah,
Perfect. So then you need a social. You need to score a 5 or higher.
5 or higher, huh? Put in 6.
Ooh, barely. You got it. Now roll 2d6 and we'll check on the events table. 5. You inherit a gift from a rich relative. Gain a +1 to any benefit roll. I'm going to add that on here as well. Okay.
That's fitting.
And now an advancement roll. So for dilettante, it's intellect 7 or higher.
This is going to be the hard one.
Oh, barely. You got a 7.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. So you go from a wastrel is what your first title is, and you're still a wastrel. Next will be an ingrate, and then there's black sheep and scoundrel. But you're a wastrel, so let's add this into your history. So this is when you're Breaking Bad now. So noble.
Oh, wow. You can get Jack of all trades if you stick to it all the way through.
And that's the holy grail. That's what you want is the jack of all trades. Dilettante. Let's see. Events at home caused your brief visit to become an extended visit. You realized how much you missed the luxury and lifestyle. You sent in a letter of resignation and decided to become a wealthy playboy. Your others might deem you a wealthy wastrel, but you know your worth. Excellent. Okay, so you did make an advancement roll, so now you can do another roll on the tables, and you can choose either personal development, service skills, advanced education, or dilettante.
Okay.
And dilettante does have jack of all trades if you roll a 6.
Yeah, I was thinking, let's do that one. 1d6. Oh, we gotta roll it.
3. Flyer. So you already have flyer, so you get it at level 1. Airship, grav, ornithopter, rotor, or wing. So an airship would be like a blimp. Grav would be like do you remember the air raft that we used in the last adventure? Yeah. That's probably the most useful one. Ornithopter is like a dragonfly type flyer. Rotor is a helicopter, and wing would be like an airplane.
What would be the most likely one for
Grav.
a
Grav would for sure be the one you would use the most.
even for like a guy trying to impress, his buddies?
Ooh.
It's not like, driving a car versus a motorcycle
Right.
or car
Maybe
versus
wing. That might be or rotor. Rotor's probably the hardest thing to fly. Um, yeah, maybe rotor.
we'll do rotor then.
Perfect. Excellent.
It's one of the activities he enjoys doing in his free time, which is all the time.
Right. Let's change your history here. You take up the hobby of rotor flight and frequently buzz the homes of neighbors to their dismay and your delight. Okay, do you want to now choose the life of a traveler, or do you want to continue on another term as a noble?
I think maybe he's starting to overstay his welcome. His father's
Maybe Dad says, "Hey, you're out. You know, I've got some money in a trust, but I'm cutting you off." And you're like, "I'll show
yeah,
you." Oh, awesome.
like you're done gambling, you're done pissing off the neighbors.
Let's do another aging roll. That's 2d6 minus 5. And you just want a positive number. So get a 1 or a 6 or higher on this.
Is there a way to do -5 in there? I'll just do 2d6. We'll
Yeah, we'll just subtract
subtract
it.
it.
So,
Oh,
ooh. Okay. So you needed a 6 or higher, so you got it. So no effects of aging. It seems like, the rich don't seem to get older. Let's change your history to reflect this. And then we're going to do your benefits, and then you will be ready for adventure. Your father.
well, that was just that was a normal 2d6 roll. That wasn't a -5, so I got 2.
Okay. As long as it was a positive number.
Oh,
So
okay. I thought.
yeah. If you get a 0 or lower, your stats will decrease. So yeah, as long as you were uh, a 1 or a 2 or higher, you're good.
I
So,
got you.
yeah. Your father has had enough.
So that's for people really that are going to be like 50 years old and stuff,
Oh yeah. He puts
where it
you
really starts hurting.
in a trust and locks you out of the family fortune. You are shown the door and leave with your dignity intact. After mulling over your options, you decide the allure of open space is too much to resist. Somewhere out there is, what was their name? Kicklets. Is Kicklet's homeland or home world? You hope to find it. So maybe that's what has you out traveling, is you're looking for Kicklet's homeworld. Let's see, you hope to find it. You also hope to show your father that you are more than just his heir, but your own man, and you will make your own fortune. Okay, we need to do some benefit rolls. So you are going to get let's go to. We'll start with Noble. So you're going to get up to 3 rolls on the cash table. Noble has the best cash table, so I think you'll probably want to roll on the Noble cash table, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls. Plus, you're going to get a little extra because you raised up ranks. So let's see. So you're going to get in Noble, you'll get 1 extra roll. So you'll get 2 on the Noble table, and you'll get 5 on the Scholar table. So let's do the Noble table first. You're going to roll a 6-sided die. Now, one of these gets a +1. So do you want to roll on the cash portion? This is mustering out benefits. It's kind of at the top. Just
I see that.
perfect. So you can roll on the cash, or you can roll on the benefits, and we'll put a +1 on this first one.
Where's the benefits page?
So it should say mustering out benefits. There'll be a cash. A
Oh,
column of
okay,
cash,
left or the right. I
Yeah.
see. Go back to Noble. Oh, there it is. Let's go for benefits.
Okay, so you get to roll a 6-sided die. We'll add 1 to this. You get a 4. You get a TAS membership. So this is the Travelers Aid Society. This is actually really useful. I think Luke got one of these as well. So let me add this onto your character sheet. That should show up in your equipment. Yep. So it's worth 1,000,000 credits. They're super
Oh,
valuable.
wow.
It's essentially like you can go to Class A or Class B starports, and like they'll put you up in a room. It's like awesome travel benefits. So definitely, and that's something that a Noble would absolutely have. You got 1 more roll on the Noble table. You can either roll cash or benefits.
Or benefits. I'm scrolling to the Scholar table real quick just to look. The Temptation of the Yacht.
I know, right?
Mm.
And we could change
We'll
that
do-
to like a helicopter or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do benefits again.
Okay.
6.
4. So your social goes up by 1. So social is now 12.
Take it. Good one.
Nice. There, your modifier just went up. Let's go to the Scholar, and we'll do your last rolls on there. So, and you get, was it, let's see, was it 5? You served 1, 2, 3 terms, and then you got rank 3, which is +2 rolls. So you're going to get 5 total rolls, and you can choose up to 3 of these rolls can be cash, and then the rest will have to be benefits.
And then did I get like a?
Yeah, you get a +2 on one of these. So we'll do your first one with a +2.
It's a tough one. I want to do cash benefits. Is a lab ship? Is that like?
So if you were like a normal scientist or a field researcher, it would be just a small vessel with lab equipment on it. It could be like a for a surgeon, maybe like a mobile surgical center that maybe you set up somewhere,
Okay.
and you can fly it around from system to system. And you may not even use it. You may just, oh yeah, I have a thing, and maybe you rent it out, and that can be a source of income.
We'll do a benefit roll with my extra one.
Okay.
Go for that shit.
4, 5, 6
And we got it.
is a lab ship. So let me add. I don't think I have one, so let me just add a lab ship on here, and then I'll update that. Change it. In fact, we can read about the lab ship right here. So the lab ship, you receive a lab ship with 25% of the mortgage paid off on it. This one is identical to the one on page 206, but you must roll 1d times the spacecraft quirks. If you roll this benefit again, an additional 25% of the mortgage has been paid off. If you roll it 4 times, the lab ship will have no mortgage and it will be all yours. So I'm just going to make a lab ship benefit and put it on your character. Perfect. Okay, so that's your first roll. You got 4 more.
All right, we're gonna do the next 3 all money. Get some cash.
Okay. So
Needs to have some pocket change.
That's 10,000 credits.
Oof.
And another 10,000, so 20,000 credits. And 4 is 30, so you got 50,000 credits on hand. So now you got one last one.
And this one will be a benefit.
Okay. And you got a 3, which is 2 ship shares. So ship shares they're useful. We could possibly apply this to your lab ship. So a ship share, these can be put towards obtaining the ship. Each share is worth about 1,000,000 credits, but you can't redeem it for cash. So you basically own shares in a ship, and it's something you can later go and claim, or people may use that ship and you get a portion of that income coming in just as they're using it.
Is this something I can hold on to, and then, like, if whatever reason my lab ship's mortgage is coming up, or I could just pay it with a ship share?
Yep, absolutely.
So that's pretty good then.
Perfect. So we got your ship shares, lab ship, Travelers Aid Society membership. Let's come up with a name for your character. Now, you are a knight, so it's going to be Sir. Do you have a name for your character?
Noble name, Sir Dalamont. Good last name. The old generator. Chapders.
Chapders?
Chapders.
Chapders. Oh, I love it. So Dalamont Chapders. Let me change your token. And then would you carry any sort of weapon? You can spend up to 10,000 of your credits now. You could take some armor or a weapon. There is like cloth armor. You could buy some that will essentially, it looks like normal clothes. It'd run you like 500 credits. It's indistinguishable from ordinary clothing. Although if someone pats you down, they'll feel that, oh, hey, you're wearing armor. That would afford you some protection. Would you carry like a saber or any sort of weapon?
The cloth armor for sure. That looks like normal clothes. Yep. To stay safe. As far as weapons go, he really doesn't have any experience with weapons. Is the problem? I think get a weapons list.
So weapons. And you could just let other people fight. Maybe fighting's not your thing. Where is the weapon?
Are there like kind of a futuristic taser things?
Yeah, stunners. So you can get like a let's see. They have a stun stick. Yeah, so a stun stick. This would be a perfect one for you. So it costs 300 credits is all. It uses your melee skill, and then It's a short and innocuous-looking weapon. It's a ceramic stick that delivers a painful and debilitating shock to anyone who touches the wrong end.
All right, that's what we probably get just for self-defense.
Perfect. Let me add a stun stick. I love that. Weapons. Stun stick. And adjust your money. And put that in at hand. Excellent. And then I'm going to get you like a filter mask and compressor mask.
Oh yeah, all the basics.
Yep, and like a mobile comm, kind of give you the basics there. And let me adjust your money for that. Perfect. Okay, I think your character is ready. Let me make sure I've got. Let me lock your UPP. If we look at your skills, let's see how we're looking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 skills. Actually, 16 skills. You'll have 2 languages. That's really good. So, and you will start the game at 38 years of age with a lot of proficiency in things that other people don't have, like admin, advocate, diplomat. That's going to be fantastic. So yeah,
help balance things out.
Yep, you'll be definitely like the face of the group, the one that meets people and schmoozes them and gets us entrance into places, and so excellent. Any questions about the character generation process, or any questions about Sir Dalamont?
I got a little lucky on it, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna keep looking into some of the stuff I have. Like I'm gonna read about that Traveler's Aid Society pass and
perfect.
The lab ship a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll get that put on here, so we've got a little more info on that. But otherwise, he's ready to go, and we need to get some artwork for him. There will be a opportunity to add a few more skills, so you will make connections with other people in the party. You get 2 skill increases based on those connections. Kind of you tie into each other's backstory. So you might say, hey, 8 years ago, where were you? Oh, I was here. Okay, let's say we met in a bar and like you showed me this thing, and so now my skill in this is going to go up. So you'll have a chance to.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
So you'll have a chance to make connections where you tie in with other characters, with their characters, and you might say, 8 years ago, where were you? And okay, well, let's say, that time I was with you, you taught me Gambler. So then that person will learn Gambler. And what did you learn? Well, I learned, how to drive a little better. So I'll bump up my drive skill. So you'll be able to increase some skills there. And then there is one last thing before we start the, where is it? Oh, it's on the background skill. So it's a package. And so the Traveler skill packages. So before we start, we will select one of these packages. It's on page 50. And there's like a general all-around package, one for explorers, one for mercenaries, one for diplomats. We'll all decide, let's take this package, and then each person pulls a skill out of there and adds it to the character sheet. And that way the whole party at least has some basic proficiency in the sorts of things that we might be doing. We'll probably just take the Traveler skill package, just kind of a good general purpose one. One thing I would definitely recommend for you is with those connections that you make with other people, bump up your melee skill, because you've got nothing in melee, and if you can get that bumped up, that will help. Just take I think bludgeon is what the stun stick is. Otherwise, you've got a -3 to that, so that would be what I would look into for your character. So,
okay, all
right. Any questions?
No, that was good.
Beans. Yeah, it's super fun.
The Traveler character creation is way more fun than like D&D or other games.
Yeah, it's like a mini game that you play, and you find out like tons about your character. Like they come already just fully beefed out with backstory and history and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it does some of the like writing and like thinking for you
Yep, absolutely.
in a way.
Awesome. Well,
So
thanks,
cool.
Hunter. I will see you Friday night for Traveler.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right, we'll see ya.